thought you didn't want to be involved. Seriously, Ellie, are you in or are you out? What have you done? Where's my mom?
I don't think so. I think Elliot really, he earned the ability to start being honest with himself first, and then the sort of the domino effect after that is that he gets to be honest with the world around him. And I think it's especially difficult to be honest with Kat because he has such strong feelings and they have such history. But it's kind of a traumatic moment between them, and it really kind of shatters their relationship for a moment. But it also, the truth needs to come out. So I'm glad he said it.
Yeah, I'm proud of him that he said it.
I'm proud of you, just for basically everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we come into season 2, you actually understand that time, 7 months has passed. And so in that time, Kat has a comment that she makes to Alice about the fact that she actually understands why he did what he did. So I think in that time she actually sat with it, and I think had to come to grips and deal with it. And so that's what makes their reintroduction to one another so delightfully awkward.
Also,
Right.
that amount of time, you think you made your mind up, you think you're clear, and then all of a sudden when you see the other person,
Yeah,
all bets
it's
are
like
off.
everything, yeah.
And that definitely happens for both of us.
Yes, for sure.
I love that scene.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so good. And all my sweaty bits, I love it so much. It was great.
There's a lot.
I think, no.
The thing is, I think when you love somebody, it sometimes just makes it hurt more, because you care more. And since you hurt more, that actually makes it feel like it's less possible. And so it's very clear we love each other, but they always say you hurt the ones you love, and so
Yeah.
all bets are off.
Well, I think, for Alice in season 1, she depends on Elliot for pretty much everything. She doesn't know her mom is time traveling, so she goes to him with all her questions and any concerns, or when something terrible happens, he's the first one to know, both in the present and the past. And by the end of season 1, she still hasn't really realized the toll that took on him, because she's not privy to the conversation that Kat and Elliot have about Elliot having to leave and forge his own path. So when we pick up for season 2, she's just holding on to that anger of him leaving, and she doesn't really think about how that could have had anything to do with her and how she prophesized his whole life when he was 16. And so I think for this season, Alice and Elliot in both timelines are really hashing that out, and they want to stay close friends, and Alice still really depends on Elliot. And I think, we have some pretty fun scenes where we get to really get into those conversations about, whose fault is it, and what, and why would you do that to me? And I thought we were friends, and all that stuff. What's your part?
It's my fault.
It's your fault? What? Okay. Anyway, you can see that all in season 2, but it's been really interesting to see their relationship change.
I don't think Kat really feels hopeful about it until quite later. Just because it's always, it seems as though kind of the one step forward, 2 steps back with Elliot. It's kind of the same thing when she's in the 1800s and she goes, but is it actually going to happen? She's trying to believe really hard, but she still struggles with it. But Watson Rose, who plays Susanna, is one of the loveliest and goofiest gremlins on the whole planet. And she just does it so beautifully, and we had such a great time working together on this, but it's heavy. Everything that happens in the 1800s, it's heavy, it's very weighted. So I think Kat wants to keep that hope alive, but she still struggles a bit.